What's up, sports fans? It's the Bird back again. We have a new Bound Hero battle. I'm a little bit late on this one, but my computer is totally fried. So we had to sort of innovate a little bit the process here. The production value is just necessarily going to be a little bit lower than you might be used to, but I still want to keep on trying to put out stuff for this game because I love it and I just want to contribute however I can. So I'm going to show, I used Armor Emblem to clear this Bound Hero battle, which is new for me. Usually I feel like the strategies I tend to rely on for these challenge maps are either spam Brave Weapon to dancers or bring in the horses, or sometimes both, like I believe I did for Arvis. So yeah, just real quick, we have Jakob's definitely on the start of the show here, new units. I'm using the Brave Bow Plus set. I believe you can get away with just using regular Brave Bow, but I do think you'll need Death Blow 3. Bonfire is super helpful. I'm running Ward Armor on everyone except Hector here, and Jakob uses Swap. He's the only one on this team with Swap. And I do have a Resistance +1 seal on him. I don't think that's really relevant to this strategy. Hector is the standard build, I'm sure you've seen 1,000 times. He has Hone Speed, which is totally irrelevant to this strategy. Definitely would do better with like a Goad or Ward, but didn't need it. Just the Vantage, Bonfire, Pivot. I'm sure you've seen a million of them. FE is also pretty standard with Brave Lance Plus. I run Noontime for sustain, doesn't really come into mattering for this one. But yeah, Worry Fighter, gave her Ward Armor just like everyone else, and Pivot again. I'm generally a pivoter. I find having Pivot and Swap is really helpful since I don't have Armor March. Just gives me a little bit of finesse for movement options. And finally we have Black Knight, again, standard build I'm sure you've seen 1,000 times. Ward Armor, Vantage 3, and Pivot are the only inherits on him. Really easy build on free units. Super helpful for this particular Bound Hero battle. So let's see if I can upgrade the strategy, because I don't really remember exactly what I did on this one. I remember that on the lower difficulties I tanked this spot here with Jakob, but on this one I used instead Hector. So the really important thing is on turn 1 getting all 3 Goads in range, or all 3 wards in range of Hector.
Understood.
Because otherwise I don't think he gets off his quick riposte 2 on Takumi when he hits. And that just messes everything right on up. Yes. And this should take him down with a bonfire, so bonfire is essential for this strategy. My Hector is actually minus attack, so I can do it with him. I think pretty much any Hector should be able to get through with the right seals on them. Let's see, do I even have a seal on Hector right now?
Alright.
Yeah, I don't, so any stat problem you could patch up. Because mine is, I want to say minus attack plus HP or something. So, okay, here we need to
Onward.
bring in the Black Knight, because he can take the hits from these goons. And I'm pretty sure we want to swap in
Trickery, eh?
Jakob,
Round we go.
because he's going to need to take out the Pegasus Knight next turn. And yep, Black Knight does exactly what he's paying for. Although he wastes Black Lunar, to a shame. But yeah, 0 damage is always nice to see. With Steady Stance and the wards, he is just an insane tank. And yeah, Moonbow Loadout can actually do anything. So from here
I go.
let's see. I think actually what I want to do is...
Indeed.
They came out... I
Understood.
move Black Knight here. I bring Effie up like this. She can take the hits from Hinoka just fine without even dropping out of Worry Fighter range, which is actually pretty essential for this strat.
Round we go.
Yeah, this is it. Jakob finishes off Hinoka. Doesn't even... I guess Brave Bow is like not even necessary at all for this strategy.
Let's
so
go.
you could pretty much use a default Jakob and pull this off, and then yeah, Effie can just close the gap the next turn and Brave Lance this fool. 9 damage. I'm taking in my boots, dude. Must be the worst. So yeah, there you go.
Crush.
And yeah, Brave Lance, you don't need plus at all for this strategy. You might even, if you had like plus attack, maybe with a little bit of merge, and just Silver Lance plus, you could probably one-shot this dude. But yeah, this is my strategy for this Ground Hero battle. I was really satisfied with it. I thought it was fun to use a totally different approach. I like that they designed one that just really different strategy paid off on. So hopefully you have some armor units, were able to get something out of this, or you just enjoyed the video. I am the Bird, I'll continue to be the Bird, and I'll see you next time.